toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe I.A. Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the UL Monroe Warhawks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Warhawks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Jackson's going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off. Breaks into the open.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
They'll give it to him again. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll try the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. He wants it all. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Warhawks offense will go to work for the first time today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate almost every...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking downfield, it's Hart. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the pack.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. They'll run him from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Big play to start the drive, a little tougher sense. Now a crucial 3rd down on this drive. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for loss.
The give to the big fullback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Mayo. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, they went for it, and they got the first down.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the first down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
The Warhawks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Brings up 2nd down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hart. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He splits the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal.
That makes the score Louisiana Tech 6, ULM 3.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th. Oh, he's got some space. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Jackson will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tip.
There he goes. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To throw, it's Hart. Quickly to the tight end. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, it's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
He leaves it with his back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Warhawks can really attack on this second and short. To the ground with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Hart. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he missed it. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good. Still down by 6. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer pool is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to LSU. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Hart. throws to the back. Got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space to open up, make the catch, and start getting down the field.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Warhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Punts it out of the air. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion from the wideout. Lost to throw again. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Warhawks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now the play fake. Touchdown, UL Monroe! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. It's Terry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Line getting set on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Turning it on! And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Gain of 1. Brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's hard. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Warhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Finds a tight end. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Under fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play like that, make the sack, they start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
Man, there ain't nothing better than getting a stack. That's what you keep track of on defensive line. You're like, yeah, I already got one. You start keeping a tally of how many you can get. That's what you dream about. You dream about getting to the quarterback. Yes, tackles are nice, but I want sacks. I want that QB on the ground.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it for a big play. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Swings it out to the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The give from the gun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. On first and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to LSU. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. The play-action fake. It's complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on you on second down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to pass, it's Hart. Caught, close to the marker, it's Mayo. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
Running back with the ball carrier. 6 of 1. Second down coming up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
And the Warhawks look to keep this drive humming. The give to the tailback. Nice move to keep running. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Snap to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Warhawks!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They took it 71 yards down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll run it. Powers through the defender. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got a first down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. It's on target and complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a third and long. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Pocket breaking down. There he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Got it set up on the outside. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. He'll get rid of it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number 1. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball back.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The Warhawks line up to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
I like this idea by the offense, using the jet sweep, and you're trying to take a receiver with all of his speed and get him on the outside and get him in space. That puts so much stress on a defense. I'd expect to see this offense dial the play up more.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Jackson gonna throw it. Gets rid of it. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time, tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Leaves it with the back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can...
Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Great job on first down. Great job on second down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big-time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing that...
It's a big stride inside the 10. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline.
It is yo time. What is in your bag? What is your play call? Gonna be 4th down now. I have to have this. I'm trailing. This is what every quarterback dreamed about in their backyard, making that play in a big-time moment. It's go time.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Scanning the field, it's Hart. Caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lets it fly. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.